Oh dear, what have I done? Proper mistake. Let me tell you a story. The story starts down here with this. If you don't know what that is, it's an air source heat pump. Now the air source heat pump, when it's on, it works perfectly well. But as you can see, the control panel is shot, so the buttons don't work. Well, they do, but you have to really fiddle with it to get it to go. Obviously once it's on, it's on. Just to turn the temp up has been a bit problematic. It's been winding me up. I did buy another panel off a fellow hobbyist, couldn't be bothered to fit it, so I decided to spend a load of money on a new heat pump. So as you can see, it's a Duratec, it's a 7 Plus. It's an old model, as I say, it works perfectly well, but new heat pumps nowadays are inverter driven, so a lot more economical. You get more cop, you get more out, more bang for your buck, cheaper to run. So it made sense to look on the internet and spend a load more money on a heat pump. So luckily, the weather is really warm at the minute. As you can see, all the fish want to do is eat. So I wasn't too worried about trying to get the controller to turn the pump on. I thought, I'll order the heat pump, then I will get it fitted and I can start enjoying stable temperatures once again and getting it up to the dizzy heights of 24, 25 for a decent growing season. So a quick Google will bring up a multitude of air source heat pumps. I did a bit of research. There was a few on my radar. I like the Remora. Obviously the daddy Mac of them all, I think most widely used, is the Thermatec one. There's a nano one there, but the slightly bigger one. So I'll bring up my usual places where I would shop. So heat pump for pools came up, £2,195. Absolute Koi, £2,195. So I think who else I went to? Shosha, £2,195. But then I found UK Koi supplies, and I was like, okay, they do an Aqua 40 inverter heat pump, 9.5 kilowatts, so plenty enough for my pond, 1375. And then I also found a discount code, so I was thinking happy days. So at the time I ordered, it said there was 1 or 2 in stock. So I placed my order, I paid for it, I used my discount code, I was happy. Again, I was in no mad rush for it because I had a busy few weeks with digging the garden up. And then I just thought, I'll sit on my hands, because there was a bit of a delay on the, I think it might even say that there is now still a delay. Yeah, 7 to 14 business days, so maybe up to 3-ish weeks to get it delivered. But you know what, as I say, I'm patient, I was in no mega rush. I can wait up to a couple of 2 to 3 weeks for it. I didn't have the time to fit it anyway, so it'd have only been sitting around. So, you know, it did me a favour. It wasn't going to be sitting around the garden getting mud dropped on it from the garden build. And I've just been looking at it, hoping to be able to fit it, and I didn't have the time to do that. So it was ordered 10th of May. Remember that date. So fast forward to today, 6th of July. Yeah, you guessed it. No heat pump. That's 57 days. 57 days. 57 days? You heard me. 57 days. 57 days. It's a bit of a joke, really, and completely unacceptable in my eyes. More so that there's been no real communication from said company about what's going on. You know, as I said, I'm a patient, understanding person, but it just feels like you're taking the mickey now. 57 days since I ordered and you took the money. Wow. So that's my mistake. I trusted said company to deliver said item in a timely fashion. It's not happened. I don't really like calling out businesses. I run my own business, you know. I know how hard it can be at times, but I like to think the communication within my business is a lot better than I'm receiving from UK Koi Supplies. Absolute joke. So yeah, I've decided to have a bit of a call out on YouTube because completely disappointed with the company. Absolute joke. They're taking the mickey out of me now. It's been, as I say, 57 whole days. That's up to today, and it's not here today. I would have thought it's going to be way more than that if I receive it, or whether or not I go down the chargeback route with the credit card company, I don't know yet. But yeah, I mean, personally, from me, the one and only time I've used the company, I would avoid it, and I would suggest maybe other people do, because what kind of service is this? Absolute jokeable, laughable service, or non-existent service, because I haven't got anything yet. I haven't really had any decent feedback about why, when, where, and I've had there's no idea about if I'm ever getting the heat pump. So I suppose I don't know what the real reason for the video is, other than just saying avoid, so you don't fall into a trap like me. And or if anybody knows Jack of UK Koi Supplies, Baldy Reefer, I think he's also known as, both his businesses, you know, if you can get hold of him and get him to get in contact with me, that would be fantastic, because he doesn't ever want to speak to me other than saying he'll call me back, and he doesn't. So UK Koi Supplies, please get back to me if you can be bothered. You know, a simple order has now turned into a bit of a joke. Anyway, so that's my experience of using them, and I would highly suggest, if you have ordered something and you're waiting, you probably want to seek about getting a refund, because I would definitely wholeheartedly say avoid. Plenty of other good businesses out there willing to take some money and give you good customer service, because this UK Koi Supplies is not delivering on that promise. Anyway, the fish are hanging on in there, even though they've got no heat. Luckily the weather has been absolutely roasting, so we're at just over 20 degrees I think. But it would be nice to be able to heat and keep it at stable number. But at the moment, it is what it is. Right, I'll let everyone get back to their day. That's my rant over, and I'll let you know how I get on. Bye bye. Speak to you all soon. 57 days. Ridiculous. I'm on the whole. Love ya. Bye.